Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2015 Volkswagen Passat Estate. Just starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, the only thing I can see, a couple of minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them so you can see how insignificant they are. As to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. Certainly no scuffs or marks to any of the bumper corners. Car does have the front and rear parking sensors. Once again, no scuffs to any of the bumper corners. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice. Starting with the driver's front, really am struggling to see a single mark at all to that alloy. While I'm low down, point out certainly no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Absolutely nothing negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same, can't see any scratches, chips, etc. There's no scuffs or marks to either of the mirror covers. Moving along the driver's door, really am struggling to see anything to point out. Get a close up and highlight there's no marks or scratches underneath the door handle. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't see any chips to the driver's door edge. Once again, can be quite common. Onto the rear door in identical condition. Once again, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. Moving along the door, that does include no marks underneath the handle, no chips to the door edge. Can't see anything to mention on this rear panel either. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the driver's front, struggling to see any marks. Just take you into the car from the driver's side. First, I'll point out the driver's step is unmarked all the way along. It's got the half leather interior. All seats really nice. Just get a close up of the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Really can't see anywhere at all. If someone had told you that seat had only covered 20,000 miles, you would believe them. Really nice. No sign of any wear to the base either. The car's had the genuine Volkswagen overmats fitted from new, so there's absolutely no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close up of the driver's footwell to highlight that. Taking you into the rear of the vehicle. Once again, can't see any marks to the steps. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Those overmats protected all the carpets. Once again, no sign of any wear. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats either. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. There's no marks to the centre of the bumper either. Car's never backed into anything at all. Can't see anything to mention on the tailgate of the car. Just taking you inside the luggage compartments. Before I do, just get a close up of the rear of the bumper to show you absolutely no sign of any luggage rash. Sometimes people do buy these big estate cars for a reason. The large luggage compartment subsequently end up putting in items and scuffing the rear of the bumper and plastics, but absolutely no sign of any luggage rash. All the plastic's really nice as well. Parcel shelf is present. They are the genuine mats fitted from new. Done the job and protected all the carpet. It's got the alloy wheel spare. All toolkit present as well as the locking wheel nut. Just bringing you around to the passenger side of the car. As I look down the entire side, exactly the same as the drivers. Can't see any parking dents. Once again, get a close up to all bumper corners to show you there's no scuffs or marks. Can't see anything to point out on this rear panel. No chips or scratches. Once again, struggling to see any marks to that alloy wheel. Moving on to the door, exactly the same. Can't see any chips to the door edge. No marks underneath the handle. As I take a step back, really am struggling to see anything to mention on the door itself. Do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. As I said, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Once again, no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seat. Onto the passenger front door. Again, really am struggling to see anything to point out at all. No chips at the door edge, no marks underneath the handle. Have already mentioned both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Passenger step again, unmarked, as you'd expect. Passenger seat exactly the same as the others I've already shown you. All really nice. Just get a close up of the wing and edge to show you that. Overmats protected, all the carpets, passenger footwell unmarked as well. I've seen this brushed metal in the past can get marked on the Volkswagens, but not on this Passat. All really nice on the dashboard. Really is a cherished example as I go around the entire car, inside and out, other than a few very minor stone chips to the front of the car. Really am struggling to see anything negative to point out at all. It is worth noting we have all our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the car is correct on the road. You can view that 128-point AA inspection report on our website at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. All our contact information is also on our website, so if you do require any further info about this Volkswagen Passat, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. We are currently offering free Mainland UK Delivery on all cars. To have a car delivered, we just ask for a fully refundable £100 deposit. The car is then transported to your home address where you can test drive and inspect on your own. You only pay the remaining balance for the car when you're completely satisfied. If you have any other questions about the delivery process or the car in general, please do just ask. There you have our full walk around video. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Hopefully it was helpful.